What up? It's your boy T-Bear here in reaction to today's Wrestling Wednesday. So about to continue with the video I did with Rap and Wrestling Collide deep dive. This is the part 2 of the reaction. They have released a part 2 of this video recently as well too. I will check that out once I finish this. So we're gonna do two. We're gonna check out 2 more segments. Last we checked out segment of rappers getting into wrestling business such as Westside Gunn as well as Master P and No Limit Soldier. This one we're gonna check out WWE's inception of rapping and wrestling with starting with the WF Aggression album. I didn't know they have Volume 2, and one of the top wrestlers of all time, John Cena, who incorporated rap into wrestling as well too, including having one of the top rap albums, a highly charted rap album one time. So anyway, without further ado, let's check out. This is part 2 of wrestling. Part 2 of the reaction to wrestling when Rap and Wrestling Collide deep dive. Let's get it.
This is a CD that released in March.
Yeah, this CD was awesome. This was a awesome CD. I never knew they had a 2, but yes.
2000, which charted at number 8 on the U.S. Billboard 200. As of today, this CD is gold, meaning it has sold over 500,000 copies. This CD contains entrance music of then WWF wrestlers re-recorded by various hip-hop artists and groups. People like Method Man, Ice-T, Run DMC, Redman, C Murder, Snoop Dogg, ODB, Mac 10, MC8, Kool Keith, and the list goes on. My 3 favorites from this album are The Kings by Run DMC, Know Your Role by Method Man, and Pimpin' Ain't Easy by Ice-T. The Kings by Run DMC was for DX, and this theme is an absolute banger. This isn't the only time Run DMC got involved with the WWF, WWE though. That's for part 2 if you guys want that.
Okay.
Know Your Role by Method Man was for The Rock, and this is the best song on WWF Aggression in my opinion. I've seen the time The Rock came out to this song, and it was truly electrifying. I definitely feel like The Rock should have came out to this song more because Method Man absolutely killed it. Go check out the song if you haven't yet. I'm not surprised he did well because he's a big wrestling fan. I've seen videos of him at wrestling events all the way back to 1998 when he attended SummerSlam. Ice-T did Pimpin' Ain't Easy for The Godfather, and Ice-T definitely did his thing with that song. He walked The Godfather out to the song as well at WrestleMania 2000. A crazy story that I found out while looking up some things about the WWF Aggression album is the story behind the making of the Wreck song for Mankind. During the making of this song, ODB was serving a year in a drug rehabilitation facility, Impact House. He would use a day pass from the drug rehabilitation center to record with Kool Keith to make the theme. Him and Kool Keith would get together, buy some chicken, and would make the records spontaneously. They didn't really have anything in mind as to what they really wanted to do with the track, but vibed out and got it done. I found this out via an MTV article from 2000, and originally the WWF Aggression album was initially supposed to drop in February of 2000, but was delayed to March. WWF Raw was expected to be the title, but this was changed. There were also people who were supposed to feature on the album, but didn't make the final version of the album. Slick Rick, the Cash Money Millionaires, the Hot Boys, and Mobb Deep were slated to appear. When I saw this, it crushed my heart because I'm 1, interested in what these songs sounded like, and 2, interested as to what themes they were supposed to rap over. Mobb Deep is the main one I'm really interested in because I can only imagine how good it could have sounded. I also managed to come across some more information, and this was truly heartbreaking as well. I found another MTV article from June of 2000 where it talked about the planned follow-up for WWF Aggression, which was WWF Aggression Volume 2.
Oh, okay, so it was planned, never got released. Okay, I was like wondering, I never heard of the 2 before, but
This project was set to have artists like Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, Da Brat, Ice Cube, and Ghostface Killah. So this announcement would come almost 3 months after the WWF Aggression album. It had the same concept of the first WWF Aggression, with these artists reworking entrance music of WWF stars such as China, the Dudley Boys, Taz, the Hardy Boys, Eddie Guerrero, Too Cool, the Acolytes, and the Radicals. The Rock, Triple H, and The Undertaker were also people who were planned to get the entrance music reworked. According to the article, the first WWF Aggression offered hip-hop with heavy doses of rock, but Volume 2 was said to be leaning towards a more traditional hip-hop feel. Sadly, we would never see the release of WWF Aggression Volume 2. It was scheduled to be released in the fourth quarter of 2000 around the holidays. It looks like the WWF took a different route because they would ultimately release WWF The Music Volume 5 in February of 2001. This album would do better than WWF Aggression due to it peaking at number 2 on the Billboard 200.
And also they end up doing the Rock version of the things with Forcible Entry as well too, and then the Asteroid had the wrestler do their own theme as well too. Here we go.
You know, we can't have a video talking about rap and wrestling without talking about one of the greatest white rappers of all time, and his name is John Cena. As a kid, I thought 50 Cent and John Cena were just like superhuman. I grew up with the Chain Gang version of John Cena, but many people from back in the days remember the Word Life era of John Cena.
Yep.
This is the time before he became Super Cena and the face of the franchise. But before his Doctor of Thugonomics era, he was very close to being released by the WWE. During a bus ride on a European tour, John Cena would engage in a freestyle rap battle with the likes of Rikishi and Rey Mysterio while on the bus. Stephanie McMahon was the daughter of Vince McMahon, who at this time was chairman and CEO of the company, was impressed with Cena's skills and wanted him to do the rapper gimmick on TV. The Doctor of Thugonomics gimmick really took off to much fanfare. Looking back at this run now, you can definitely tell why this run is so beloved, because John Cena was really tapped in to the rap and hip hop culture growing up. It all began for him back in the late 80s and early 90s when he would listen to the likes of the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, and NWA. He soon fell in love with the rebellious nature that the art form gave off. This love for the rap and hip hop culture would sadly lead to John Cena getting bullied as a kid because he dressed different due to him dressing like his favorite rappers at the time. But fast forward to his Word Life days, and John Cena went all in with being the rap guy. He was doing rap battles in parking lots, dropped the rap album, and rap battled other WWE wrestlers. Some of the memorable rap battles that he did were against Kurt Angle, Rikishi, Brian Kendricks, and The Big Show. Can't forget how he would come out to the ring and send shots verbally to people as well. His basic Thugonomics theme song still is fire to this day. I used to use that song on my created characters back in the day for the first SmackDown vs. Raw game. John Cena would go on to release the album You Can't See Me in March of 2005. The album would peak at number
This was a dope album, cool.
15 on the Billboard 200 charts with over 143,000 copies sold in its first week. If It All Ended Tomorrow is also a really great track off of this album. As of today, this album is platinum, meaning it has sold over 1 million copies. The album largely featured his cousin, The Trademark. It was led by the single The Time Is Now, which has now been John Cena's theme song for years after Word Life. The cover art for the album features the WWE spinner belt that John Cena revealed in 2005. A belt in which John Cena had a lot of input for its design. As a kid, I always wanted this belt, and it was a top seller, but there also are plenty of people who despise the belt. I feel like
man, there's people that did not like that belt. I love that belt.
It only really fit John Cena, but looking back at it now, the belt does kind of look ridiculous, like a little bit. But the song "The Time Is Now" is for.
But I will agree that it should have been with Cena only. Should have been the official belt afterwards. Like when Cena did the customize the U.S. titles, though, they should have kept that with just Cena only. But I guess he was planning to have Cena be back-to-back wrestling title holder, so I guess that's why they kept it.
Due to it being a meme, but some people don't know that this song got the WWE sued. The rap group MOP would sue the WWE and allege that the WWE illegally obtained the rights to sample their song Any Up for the song My Time Is Now. The group requested an undisclosed sum of damages from the WWE from all proceeds.
Always wondering that. I thought they actually did that. I didn't know this is pretty much the same from Andy. I thought they actually did that part.
Made from the song and for the track to be recalled. This case.
Hold on a second. Hi, I'm back. Let's keep going.
Would eventually voluntarily get dismissed. Also, the opening line of the song has been misinterpreted by people for many years. I've seen people say that they thought that it was Apple Dough or Rapido. It's actually Amado, which is sampled by the MOP song Annie Up. Amado is in reference to Amado Diallo, who passed away in February of 1999 due to getting shot 41 times by the police while being unarmed. The Time Is Now is a banger of a song, but a really good verse John Cena has is on the Murs song Hustle, which released in 2004 from his album Murs 316, the 9th edition. What's dope is that Murs would take to Twitter in March of this year to share some details about working with John Cena. He said that John Cena came to the shoot in a rental car, fresh off of the set of the movie The Marine, wearing a rose gold diamond studded watch. He had no security and did his thing. After the shoot, John Cena kicked it with the kids and gangbangers for 3 hours until everyone got a pic or autograph of him. Upon sharing this information, John Cena replied and thanked Murs for believing in him when very few people did. Murs is a very talented rapper, and for him to give John Cena a chance really helped John Cena's confidence. Really wholesome moment. Now, some might be thinking why John Cena never dropped another album. There's multiple reasons for that, but I think one reason is that soon after this album, John Cena would transition into Chain Gang John Cena with the Marine and everything like that. Something interesting that I did find out is that John Cena has quite an amount of unreleased music. He has said that during the recording of the You Can't See Me album, he recorded about 85 songs. You gotta keep in mind that only 16 of those songs ended up on the album. But besides his song with Murs and the song on his debut album, John Cena has other tracks. Songs like Untouchables, which appeared on the compilation album Fame Addict WWE The Music Volume 6 in 2014. I see the rap legend Big Daddy Kane is listed as a composer for the track. He also has 2 songs with Wiz Khalifa, who's another rap legend, with those songs being Breaks and All Day. Those songs appeared on the soundtrack for WWE 2K15. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect is a song that I believe was on the John Cena Experience documentary. Going back to his album of You Can't See Me, and the phrase You Can't See Me would become a meme. The whole invisible John Cena thing. He taunts his opponent in the ring and waves his hand in front of his face while saying You Can't See Me. This taunt was inspired by Tony Yayo, who's a part of the legendary rap group G-Unit. About this, John Cena would say, and I remember hearing this one beat, and it was that beat for My Time Is Now, the build to the crescendo, and the horns, and the brass, and that heavy hit on the bass. Like, it had everything, and we would always use my little brother as kind of our litmus test because he was a really harsh critic, and if he enjoyed it, I knew we were okay. And I remember him just going like this and like getting lost in it, and I think he was doing what was, I think, the Tony Yayo dance at the time, where Tony Yayo would do this hand in front of his face and shake his head, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? It was ridiculous. And he was like, I'm doing the Yayo dance. I'm like, okay, I'll do that on TV to pay homage to you liking the beat, because I'm gonna go with this for the song. And he dared me, and on a dare, I was like, yo, I'm definitely doing this. So instead of doing the Yayo dance, I kind of did this reverse, because I figured it would be more visible to show my brother on TV, like, hey, I'm doing this thing that you dared me to do, and You Can't See Me is kind of a way to talk smack in hip-hop culture, like you're not on my level. So I kind of put the 2 and 2 together, just really trying to make one person in West Newbury, Massachusetts laugh. Also, did you know that John Cena allegedly was supposed to do a rap battle against Jay-Z and Fabulous at WrestleMania 19? This obviously ended up not happening. This then led to the segment being bumped from WrestleMania. John Cena would then rap against cardboard cutouts of Fabulous and Jay-Z during Sunday Night Heat, which was filmed the very same night. It has been reported that Jay-Z would pull out just a few weeks before WrestleMania, with him claiming that him and his wife Beyonce had to cancel their appearances due to other commitments.
Okay.
Fabulous, on the other hand, in a tweet from 2019, said that he didn't remember anyone hitting him up to battle John Cena.
Wow.
Wrestler Chris Hero, or Cassius Ohno, as he was known by in the WWE, has said that Jay-Z is one of John Cena's favorite rappers, along with Eminem, Copyright, and Jadakiss. Copyright is a rapper out of Columbus, Ohio, and even though this is one of John Cena's favorite rappers, Copyright has accused John Cena of stealing his lyrics and ended up dissing him in a song called, spoiler alert, Have You Seen It? While doing research for this part, I came across an interaction between Snoop Dogg and John Cena that involves former WWE wrestler Brodus Clay.
Wow.
Brodus Clay wasn't with the WWE at this time and went back to bodyguarding for Snoop Dogg. John Cena would appear at a recording studio in LA to do a song with Snoop Dogg and was surprised to see Brodus Clay there. They chatted it up, and the rappers who were in the recording studio, according to Brodus, were heated because they all thought that they had to write raps for John Cena. They began a trash talk, but Cena would then come in and freestyle, and in 15 minutes he was done. The rappers were legitimately shocked and realized that Cena had actual skill. Method Man and John Cena would appear on the cover for the June edition of the 2004 SmackDown magazine. Method Man would interview John Cena, and in this interview, John Cena mentioned before his debut album that he wanted to work with Joe Budden, Redman, Eminem, and members of the Wu-Tang Clan. This ended up never happening, but it's definitely something to think about.
That'd been awesome.
Something that was brought to my attention is that according to Jack One, who produced 5 tracks on the You Can't See Me album, he said that he initially wanted to give the beats that ended up on the album to Ghostface Killah. He gave a CD full of instrumentals to John Cena, which he initially wanted to give to Ghostface, but didn't because by his own admission, he didn't have the conviction at that point to present them to the legendary Wu-Tang rapper. That means in some alternate universe, we could have got Ghostface Killah rapping on The Time Is Now beat. I believe everything happens for a reason, but man, that's really cool to think about. The last thing I want to touch on is that John Cena has an unreleased song with R-Truth. In an interview, R-Truth revealed that his childhood hero, John Cena, came to his house and they recorded a song together. They were supposed to premiere the song, but sadly, this never happened.
Cool. Alright, so we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna make it a part 3 or possibly part 4. So I'm looking ahead. We're gonna talk about another. We're gonna continue with it. Speaking of, pretty much say speaking of R-Truth, as well as the other tag team that was hip hop influence, along with a hip hop group that will be part of wrestling, including their theme song being used for a wrestler, as well as an interesting verse between rappers and wrestlers based off of either they trademark pose or their nicknames. But either way, we'll check it out next week, and then hopefully I get to finish all 3 of them. If not, I will be just finishing parts of it, and then the rest we'll handle it another week, and then afterwards I will try to follow up with the part 2 of this video. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.